We're gonna offer 3 workouts a day. So the number one thing we have to do for our members is get them through the door. Once they step through that door, we know that we can help them. So what we're doing is we're making some changes. Changes in a way to get people through your door. Whether it's current members or members who are from the outside looking in, the goal is to get them through your doors, and that's why we're making this change. However, we're now putting a lot of pressure on your shoulders to make the right decision when it comes to what they get. So what am I talking about? We at Warm Up and Workout, WooO Affiliate, we are doing our very best to make probably the biggest change that we've ever made within the space. And we're going to offer something, like I said, called Coach's Choice. Coach's Choice! This Coach's Choice is kind of trickily named because we call it that so you guys know what it is. It's a true way for us to get coaches to have the decision to help athletes in a more specific way. But athletes will see this as an athlete's choice thing. We just want you to know that it's your choice. So what am I talking about? We're gonna offer 3 workouts a day. Not every day, on some days. And this came about because we have a friend who's fantastic in this space, who's been trying it out at their gym for a while. Very bought into CrossFit, 100% understands the methodology, does constantly varied functional movements executed at high intensity with an effort to increase our fitness, but was seeing this thing that happened on certain types of days where long-standing members maybe couldn't muster up the gumption to come in, or maybe a member who misunderstood that they were going to be scaled for didn't know how to face this day, so they just wouldn't come in. And they needed a way to communicate that to members to where there was always gonna be something for them. So what they offer is on certain days that look particularly daunting like that, they'll offer a fit version of the workout, which is the normal workout, a light version of the workout, which is something that is not a scale necessarily in terms of just making the workout easier or just making it lighter. It's actually changing the stimulus to be a bit more cardio focused. So lighter, higher reps, something along those lines. Or a heavy version of the workout, heavy being the other end of the spectrum. So slightly heavier, slightly lower reps, maybe a work rest interval, something that looks a little bit more like CrossFit football. Now, if you looked at any of these 3 workouts, they would all look like a CrossFit workout, but they would have very different overall stimuluses. One would be slightly heavier and have a heavy stimulus, a little bit more power oriented. The other would be a little bit more kind of cardio oriented, and the one that was fitness oriented would be more fitness oriented. Now, most members should always be doing fitness. Now, why would we do this? Well, it gives options, and the members will feel like it gives them options, and the person who it should actually be giving options is you, the coach. You should have the member come through the door, maybe with their mind set on one of these programs, being like, oh, I don't think I could do this workout today, but I like the light option. Or I don't think I can do this workout today, but I like the heavy option. And you could have that conversation with them and be like, oh, okay, why do you feel that way? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Is this meeting your longer term goal? And if the answer is yes, then cool. Then they can do that option. If no, then you steer them towards the direction that's more appropriate for them. So it opens up the place for more conversations, and it gets them through the doors, because that's the thing that we really need, is them through the doors. Now, this does put a lot of pressure on you to know what you're talking about and know what's best for your members, but that should be something that you guys already do. And we're just trying to help make more of those contacts happen for you. Now, how will this play out? Well, it won't be every single day. It'll just be on the days that it's appropriate. Usually it's about 3 to 4 days per week. There'll be 1 or 2 of these other options, a heavy and a light. The session will be exactly the same. So the warm-up, the skill work, all that stuff will be exactly the same. And then come workout time, it should fit into about the same time frame, but something like the heavy might be a work rest interval, whereas the actual workout will be an AMRAP or something like that, or a 4 time. And then the light will be, maybe it'll be just a longer version of it with higher rep loads and lower load. So it's got a bit of variation, but it'll all fit within the same session. It'll all make sense, and it'll run pretty sequentially. This doesn't mean anything about the actual program is changing. Our actual program is staying the same. We're just offering these other options, and the members won't even be able to see that. We're gonna offer that on our little webpage On the spreadsheet, you'll see the heavy and light options that you can choose to deliver to your members, either by writing them on the board, surprising them in a social post, putting it into your logging platform. We'll have it on our end so you can go in, look at the spreadsheet, check it out, and use it should you see fit. So if you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it, but we do think that this is a cool direction to go, because sometimes it's more appropriate for you to just get through those doors and get something done. And you as coaches, we're likely scaling for those people anyway, but we're gonna make it a little bit more explicit and give these options on the front end so members can see it, if you choose to let them see it, and make decisions to get in through those doors to where you can help them. Enjoy this athlete's choice, but in reality, coach's choice program. Make sure you treat it well. Good luck. Let us know if you have any questions. Stay virtuous.